Now I want all of the consciousness and personality of Chanda to once again return to the body and fully integrate back into the body. May I speak to Chanda's subconscious, please?
Yes.
I have permission to speak to Chanda's subconscious?
Yes.
I respect the power of the subconscious because I know the subconscious takes care of Chanda's body and does a very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that has happened to Chanda in this lifetime and all the other lifetimes that she has ever lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious, and I always ask for permission to speak to it and ask questions. Do I have permission to ask questions?
Yes.
I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Chanda to see today. You chose to bring forward this life for her to see. Why did you pick that life as Scott with the red hair? Why did you choose that life?
Because of Carrie.
Ah, because of Carrie. And what was the purpose of that life? The purpose of you in that particular incarnation of Chanda. What was the purpose for that life for Chanda?
Love.
She really did have a 31-year marriage, so successful. She really, was that part of that experience of love that she was supposed to embrace?
Yes.
What talents and hidden talents or talents that Chanda has had that she has that she may not even be aware of right now? Could you tell us for Chanda? Talents and gifts that she may have.
Hunting.
Hunting is a talent of hers. Hunting anything in particular? In terms of like hunting facts or hunting game or hunting
Food and facts.
Oh, very good. I know in my class she really knows how to find those facts fast. I know that she says that her hands at certain times become very, very warm, and now she's in massage therapy school. Does she have any talents that she needs to know? Why does her hands warm up like that?
She was a healer.
Ah, she was a healer. And was this in another incarnation, a healer?
Yes.
And what time frame was that in? What do you mean here on the planet Earth?
Yes.
What time frame was that? Was when she was a healer, please.
Late 1800s.
In the late 1800s. So the life as Scott, what time frame was that? Was that in the late 1800s or was that in the early 1800s? Was it in the same life?
Earlier.
Ah, it was an earlier life.
Earlier 1800s.
Oh, it was the early 1800s as Scott. Same part of the world?
No.
What part of the world was she in when she was a healer? Americas. Very good. And what about Aska?
Finland.
Ah, Finland. Very, very good. Chanda had a desire to know how many times had she come to the planet Earth? How many incarnations has she had linearly from a linear perspective?
Three.
Is this her third time?
No. Fourth.
This makes her fourth time. So I know she was a healer in the early 1800s and then
Late 1800s.
in the late 1800s and in the early 1800s, she was a farmer, a Scot. What other life had she lived besides this one as Chanda?
Early 1900s.
In the early 1900s. And was she a male or a female?
Male.
So she was a male in the early 1900s, a male in the early 1800s, and when she was a healer, was she a male or a female?
Medicine woman.
She was a medicine woman. Very good. In the Americas. Was she a Native American?
Yes.
Any particular tribe, if you would please?
Cherokee.
Cherokee. And what area of north would that be North America then?
Yes.
Oh, very good. So in the early 1900s, what profession did she hold then? As a male.
Bookkeeper.
A bookkeeper. She was thinking of late, and I think even a dream, about becoming a teacher. Do you see Chanda becoming a teacher futuristically, linearly, in the life she is as Chanda?
Yes.
Also teaching massage therapy, or what subject might she be teaching? We know things are changing on the planet.
Many subjects.
Oh, very good. Could you repeat that, please?
Many subjects.
Many subjects. Excellent. And what is drawn, if she's been here 3 times to the planet, what has drawn her to the planet? What made her come to the planet, especially in this lifetime as Chanda? What's this?
Healing.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Healing.
Healing. She's a healer, and so that's why her hands warm up the way that they do. She was in
Caretaker.
and a caretaker. Where was she before she decided to incarnate on the planet Earth?
Drifting.
I'm sorry?
Drifting.
She was drifting. Is Chanda a wanderer
Yes.
in the classic sense?
Yes.
And did she hear the call from Gaia needing her expertise here on the planet? Is that what brought her in?
Yeah.
Has she known Hank before she manifests? Do we know each other from other incarnations, or us? Have we worked together before? Or is this our first time meeting?
First time.
Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. And we weren't put in each other's path on purpose. Was this a chance meeting, or were we supposed to meet?
Supposed to.
And when was that decided? Did someone guide her in my direction, or was she guided, or me guided in her direction? Not to say that anyone wants to meet up with me, but you know what I mean?
Both.
Oh, very good. So, of course, the session that we're doing, what we're doing now, is meant.
Yes.
And it's a good thing?
Yes.
Oh, very good. So, we were both interested in mystical creatures. And I remember the first thing I looked at her and I said, "Are you interested in fairies or dragons?" And of course she said dragons. And everyone knows that I love dragons. And so I see we have that in common. And of course I love fairies as well. Does Chanda have any connection to dragons or to fairies? Has she ever hunted dragons? Or
No.
befriended them?
Befriended.
Ah, and she's befriended dragons. Has she befriended dragons here on the planet Earth or in other incarnations elsewhere? Or on
I
different...
can't tell where.
Maybe on a different dimension?
Possibly.
We always try or we speak linear and third dimensional here, and we understand that there's multitudinous dimensions. So we always we have to switch up. We're normally not thinking about existing multi-dimensionally on several dimensions, but she's had interactions. Galinda, that's my fairy friend. I know she said she was interested in fairies as well. Is Galinda there, or could Galinda come forward? I know, if possible, I just wanted her to meet Galinda. Could you introduce her?
I don't see her.
Oh, very good. Very good. Well, we're very happy for this opportunity to come together and to have this and go through this process. I know Chanda's going to be very excited to hear the information that she's been given. It hadn't been too much of a strain on her at all, has it?
No.
Very good. And she's fine now, correct?
Yes.
Is it possible, not is it possible, but will you please scan Chanda's body from head to toe, and anything that needs to be fortified or realigned or tuned up? If you could do that with your unconditionally loving light, she would very much appreciate that. And will you do that then?
Yes.
And while you're working on Chanda's body, sending love through her, could you still answer a few more questions that we decided to ask before we started this process?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you see Chanda in the next 24 months. The next 24 months in terms of her career and her life path. Will she be living on her own in her own space? Well, just whatever you can give us. We're just...
Yes, or with her grandmother taking care of her.
Oh, very good. And her relationship that she has with her son, has she had a relationship with her son in a previous incarnation or in a simultaneous incarnation than this one here now?
No.
So this is their first coming together.
Yes.
And is there anything that you could advice that you could give her because she really has a desire to be a wonderful mom, a great role model, and have her son have a real good foundation as a parent? Is there any information at this moment that you could pass along to her that would help with her relationship with her son, please?
Patience.
Yeah, patience is very important. And anything else, please, that she could possibly, she'd be extremely pleased.
Teach him what you know.
Ah, very good. Even the skills that she's gaining in school right now.
Yes.
And as a healer, she'll probably be able to heal people from diseases and all types of things as she develops in this life, will she not?
Yes.
Will she believe this when she hears this back?
Most likely.
Oh, very good. And would you say that this is a good thing that we're doing? I may have asked that already, but is this a good thing that we're doing?
Yes.
Do you think there's anything that she said thus far that would motivate or inspire anyone else if they heard it? Or should she keep this private?
Keep it private.
Oh, very good. Very, very good. So you don't suggest that Hank put this on YouTube and let the people see that they can connect to their loved ones?
Yes.
So yes, what?
Yes.
That you think that's a good idea to share it?
Share it.
Oh, okay. Very good. And are you finished scanning Chanda's body at this time?
Yes.
Is there anything that she should be focused on, or did you repair anything, or what did you do, if we might ask?
Spiritual enlightenment.
Oh, very good. So you maybe increased her energetic signature?
Yes.
The information that Hank had given her to do the chakra cleanse and the stuff that we're going over in class, do you think any of that will help Chanda with her spiritual enlightenment, the grounding?
Yes.
The energy work? Good, good. All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We are very, very happy and very blessed to have the opportunity to come together in this way. And now I am asking the subconscious to recede to where it belongs with much love and thanks for the help and the information it has been giving Chanda today. I know she is really going to appreciate